Welcome, I'm glad you're here. Today, Pokémon Legends Z-A has launched. I've just picked up the game from the shop, and while I am excited to play the game and talk about it, I won't be making a video talking about the game today in terms of the gameplay and playing it. People have been asking me to discuss the game, especially comparing the Switch to the Switch 2 versions, and I won't. I will not. I refuse, and I'm going to explain why. This is not in protest of the game. I'm playing this game because a friend of mine wants to play the game with me. I'm quite busy with work. I generally don't get a chance to play video games very much. I do volunteer my time in places like playing music for old folks' homes and things like that. So my time is very limited. But a friend of mine who's my age that we met through on a film set for like a web series someone was making, and we ended up meeting through there. And it just turned out it's perfect that we were basically the same age because we had a lot that we could talk about. And while we were on that film set, somebody brought up the topic of Pokemon, and he said, "Oh, you play Pokemon?" And I said, "Yeah." And we got on, you know, so for years and years and years, every time a new Pokemon game comes out, we hang out, we spend the whole day. We eat junk food, and we play the games, and we can talk about it, you know, and if there's any, you know, of course you're going to get into the battles, especially if it's the mainline titles. So today, we won't be able to play this game until about 7:30 this evening, and we're going to start the game at the same time so we can experience starting the adventure at the same time. Obviously, I want to start the game. Obviously, I want to play it, but I'm not going to because I want to start the game at the same time as my friend. Now, when you're young, friendship isn't actually that valuable because you have so much of it. When you're in school, you have friends everywhere. You don't really understand the true value of friendship until you're an adult, when you basically have, if you're lucky, you have like one or two friends when you're an adult. So you understand how valuable friendship and loyalty is when you're older. And so out of loyalty to my friend, I'm not going to play this game, which means I won't be able to talk about the gameplay today. I'll go to his place later after work, and we'll play the game. We'll start the game at the exact same time. But I am going to open it. I will open it using one of my favorite knives here. Let's just go ahead and bust that open. Now, when you want to have control over the blade and maintain control, don't do it like this where you're holding it at a distance. The closer contact you have to the blade itself, which is why I keep my thumb at the back end of it, is you can maintain fine control of the blade just there. So let's see what this looks like. I do have a cartridge. It's not a set of googly eyes. This is actually my very first Switch 2 cartridge. I've not purchased other Switch 2 cartridges yet, so this is fantastic. I've been buying the games digital because I don't want key cards. Okay, so there is that, and there's something interesting here. I think this looks like a type chart. How fascinating. It's a type chart to help people who have never played Pokemon before. I will not criticize that because when I was young, I had a Pokemon strategy guide, and I studied that type chart like crazy. So I think it's good to have something like this. So thanks for joining me today. I will do a couple videos that are, you know, about the game, but they're not going to be about the gameplay of the game itself. That will come in the days to come here. All right, take care of yourselves. Be well. If you'd like to see some fun videos, some comedy ones, some comedy skits, I'll put them on the screen now. Take care of yourselves. Be well, and enjoy the game. I'll see you around.